going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So today we are here with my rank 2 Dragon Man as a 6-star. So I finally took this guy up about a week ago, and it took me a while to record gameplay because I was away, but I finally have enough. So I got some X6 content, X7, Variant 7, and then some of the Rift events. So he looked pretty cool. I love his abilities. He's one of my favorite champions in the game. So first off, we're just going to jump into the standard Realm of Legends tests. So Dragon Man is a pretty weird, unique cycle. I really like it. A lot of people do as well because he's very well liked. So in this, I'm using the Magneto pre-fight synergy. Since he is a hero and a metal character, he gains both the benefits from that pre-fight ability. So also one thing first I'll point out is when you knock the opponent down, you gain unblockable. So this can be through heavy attack, special attack, whatever. Doesn't matter, you'll be unblockable. So what you want to do is first build up to a special 3. You throw that off. The animation is pretty short and sweet. Kicks him with his tail, chucks him into the ground, then does a roar of victory. So you're going to be seeing this animation a lot during the video. But anyway, we're then unblockable, and we have this unstoppable buff. And while we have this unstoppable buff, we regen almost all of the health we take while we have it. So you saw that special 2. I was taking a few hits from it, and I'm still at 99%. So absolutely fine. So now what I like to do is chuck off my first special 2 once I'm close to a special 3. So the damage is going to start going up as I get these Fury buffs from the special 2. And what you have to remember is they consume a power gain charge. So I'm going to go for my second one here. So now I have 2 Furies, 6 Incinerates on the opponent. We're going to do some big damage now. So 6,000 mediums. I detonate the Incinerates right there. Dash right in because I'm unblockable. Throw another special 2. I have 3 Furies now. Swoop down. Now I have 3 and 3 more Incinerates on the opponent. We're going to do some nice damage, as you can see right here. We're going to lose one of the Furies, sadly, but we will be back up to another special 2, so we're going to throw that off, get right back up to the 3 Furies. We're doing about 3,000 damage when they're in the corner, 7,000 mediums. And basically, cornered is when the opponent is stuck in the corner like Winter Soldier is here. You do an extra amount of burst damage. And this can scale up with how many of the what's called Furies you have. And then I throw a special 1 just as we're finishing the fight for the Ineptitude to raise that corner damage. And that was a clean fight by Dragon Man. So I'll discuss the rotation again in the next fight because it's just basically the same. We have class advantage though this time. So I'm going to activate the White Magneto pre-fight because why not have the benefits. So there we go. And now we're going to jump into this fight. Basically do the same thing. So Dragon Man cycle is essentially special 3, then special 2, special 2, special 2, special 2, 4 special 2s, and then you can detonate in between those 2 special 2s because that's what I like to do, detonate the 6, then keep going, get the other 2 special 2s off, and then do a final detonation. But you can really play them however you like. I like that about Dragon Man. He has a lot of unique playstyles. This is just the ideal way I find for this kind of health pool. So we get up to our special 3, we're going to throw this off. And then we're going to go into Captain Marvel because we'll have our unstoppable and unblockable. So we're going to dash in immediately, heal back up whatever hits we take if we get clipped. And if we don't, we're just going to start building our power up, getting close to that bar of power. So you can see right there we ate a special 2, but we took all the health back. So we're doing absolutely fine. She's being kind of annoying right now. She didn't want to open her block, but that's fine. We're just going to get ready to build up to our special 2. We're going to evade that. And as you see, we get close to the special 3, and now we're going to dash back and throw it off right there. Got lucky with the intercept. So we're going to dash bomb in. We have unblockable. I'm going to attack in about 2,200 corner damage right now with 1 Fury. I detonate all the Incinerates. I should have done it later, though, but it's fine. We're up to 2 Furies now. That's a big special 2, actually. So right there, I got clipped by the special 2 of her because I wasn't really paying attention. But that's fine. We're going to throw another special 2 on us. We have 3 Furies. So we're going to detonate these as soon as I can because that's going to be a lot of damage. 8,000 mediums. Boom. 45,000 detonation, which is very nice. We're going to throw off one more special 2. We had 4 Furies for a second, but we lost them. And it's fine. We're just going to dash in and finish this fight off with just the corner damage and the Incinerates. We're going to go probably for a detonation, a little clean one. Did get clipped, but that's fine. And right there, you see, detonate it, and then throw the special 2 or special 1 to finish off the fight. So that's going to be this quick Realm of Legends showcase. Basically, the special 2 is what you want to go for to get those Furies up. And then if you have time, just throw a special 1 for the extra corner damage. So the next gameplay we're getting into is the Legendary Rift side event. So this is just very easy, just like general questing. So probably monthly Cavalier or monthly Uncollected. It's like the level in between that. So it's going to be really easy, and we're just going to do the same cycle basically because this cycle works for small health pools and big health pools. So right here, we're going to go for our special 3, as I always do. and you can see it's right down to 80%, so these fights go a lot faster than the other ones, but that's fine. We're just going to do the same rotation because it's just as easy, but we can switch it up here. We can go for a special 2, and then maybe one special 1 will finish it off. You don't just have to go for special 2s exclusively. So we dash in. The corner damage isn't that insane because I'm not running full synergies, but it's still pretty good. Got 3 power gain charges, so I think I'm going to just build up to my special 2, throw that off, and then go in for the special 1s to get the more corner damage. So right here, I'm going to chuck it off, get my first Fury. You can see the corner damage went up by a lot. Now I'm going to throw my special 1 immediately to get that extra damage in the corner. So boom, they're about 2,500 per hit. And now I'm just going to dash in and finish the fight off. But unfortunately, he blocked. I detonate my Incinerates. Now just throw another special 1 with the corner damage, and it's more than enough to finish off Blade. So that's how you want to play Dragon Man in a shorter situation. You could just spam special 1s, get a bunch of extra corner damage, and then burst them down that way. But I just like to do 1 special 2, detonate the Incinerates, and then do special 1s while I still have the Fury from the special 2, just to finish off the fight in a faster amount of time. But it's a lot of variety with Dragon Man. You can do how you wish. So in this fight, I'm just going to run the same rotation. Sadly, did get clipped because I'm a noob, but it's fine. So as you can see, we're going to go get that unblockable so I can dash right in when he's blocking. And that's a really good piece of utility off of Dragon Man. One that is not looked at nearly enough. People usually just see the special 3 unstoppable and they're like, yeah, that's Dragon Man. But that unblockable is so huge for him as well. So right here, we're going to jump into another special 3. I told you you'd be seeing a lot of this animation throughout the video, but I like the special 3, and I don't really get tired of it because it is short, unlike Dr. Doom's, which takes like 15 years. So right here, you see we have the unblockable and unstoppable, so we dash right in. Right there, I tanked the first hit of that special 2, and I healed it right back up. So I'm going to go for the special 1s this fight to get the extra corner damage because I don't think I would really need anything else. So right there, I've launched the other special 1, and then only took 2 to finish off this Cosmic Opponent Black Bolt. So that was a really, really easy, really smooth fight with Dragon Man, aside from that first beating in the start of the fight. So we'll just do one more fight of these riffs, be a Dr. Voodoo, so no class advantage or anything. And this is also, as I said before, no synergies for this riff gameplay. It's just straight up Dragon Man with no help, and it's still doing really well. So this is just why I love Dragon Man. He doesn't really need anyone, but people on the team will help him become even better. So I really appreciate that about him. So we activate the unblockable with our heavy attack, get him in the corner. And now we're just going to build up for our special 3 and go absolutely crazy like we have every other match. But I thought we were at our special 3 right there. It turns out I didn't have enough power, so I threw it off, and I only got the special 2. But it's absolutely fine, so I'm going to wait for that power gain charge to come back so that we can consume it and make the ineptitude. Right here, you can see, boom, there we get the extra corner damage at 1%. So I evade that and then dash in, the fight's over. So even if you mess up with Dragon Man, you throw a special 2 too early, you'll be absolutely fine in these shorter health matchups. So that's just something really important to remember. And so for our next bit of gameplay here, we're going to do the 7.2.4 Size Matters Slumber Flare node. This is the one that can be easily cheesed with iHulk. Apocalypse is really good for it, Club Obsidian, champs like that. But I just wanted to see how Dragon Man could do, seeing as he is an XL champion, and when you get that corner damage very easily in this fight, I wanted to see how much it would do. So we got Howard the Duck first, go immediately from the unblockable, which you don't really need to do, but sometimes I like doing it, depends which I'm feeling. So right here, I get him in the corner, going to do about 8,800 per hit, which is really nice. I'm going for double mediums and just a lot of hits until I can get up to my special 2. I'm going to throw that off, do some big damage, as you can see there, 9,000 in the corner. Down to 13%, I dash in immediately my unblockable, and the fight's over as I throw my special 1. So we did lose about 29% health there just because of the flare node. So if you are going to use Dragon Man for this path, just make sure that you have some health potions stored up, because he can do it, but he does lose health a lot faster than, not a lot faster, but he doesn't have as much damage per health he loses, like Immortal Hulk, who has the immortality, or Apocalypse, who's just my son. So he's still really good for this path if you need a champion to do it, which is very hype. So you're going to throw a special 1 here, as I like to do sometimes, get that 11,000 corner damage, as they have class disadvantage. And this Cold Obsidian is already almost dead, and I've barely been talking throughout this fight. Just throw off one more special 1, get nuked down to 3%, and I just dash him with the unblockable. So in that fight, I only lost about 17% health, so that was a really, really good one with you class advantage. So I do recommend Dragon Man for a lot of these fights if you can. Really good team if you don't have Mortal Hulk would be him, Cold Obsidian, Apocalypse, just some really good champions that can do this easily. So right here, we got a Rocket Raccoon, smallest health pool in the game, and we're going to be absolutely chilling right here. Get him into the corner. We're all going to need to start doing big damage, but our corner damage is not as much. I don't really know why that is, but it's only doing about 7,000, where in the other matches it was doing 8,000. So I just double medium as much as I can, get him down, and we are at 28% health. So at this point, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do another matchup or if I wanted to risk it against Beast. And I decided, screw it. It's a Dragon Man showcase. I want to show as much as I can of this guy. So I just used a quick little energy refill, and I think I used 2 of the level 3 health potions just to top off Dragon Man a little bit. And this is a pretty crazy fight. So you'll see that it's just like every other fight. He's stunned in the beginning, but the DJ gets really close to killing me. So we're going to dash in here, and we're going to just try and get him down as fast as possible. We want to get him in the corner super quickly because this beast has about 400,000 health, and we are going down very quickly with that flare node. So we're only doing 4,000 corner damage, which is not what I like to see. So we're at 20% now, and freaking beast is at 40-something. And then we're just going to throw the special 2, go off, 31%, with 10% on ourselves. And I'm just going to throw the special 1 and pray to God that it kills. We're at 4, 3, 2, and I get the dash in as we're at 1% with the unblockable and finish that fight off. Super clutch by Dragon Man. Heimdall would also really be nice to have on the team if you just need him for that extra 1%, because I did get very lucky there. But hey, you gotta get lucky sometimes. So next we're going for some 6.4 gameplay. This is the Iceman chapter with the gimme path. So first I got to get past this Deadpool. This is a pretty standard fight, so it's going to be like the Realm of Legends fight similarly, where you throw the special 3 and then do your special 2s until the fight's basically over, detonate, and then special 1s. So it's going to be a really easy fight. This is a pretty standard matchup, so Dragon Man is really good for these in Act 6, and he's also going to be really good for the lane that I show you. So we're just going to build up to our special 3 right here. We're at it. We're going to chunk it off, and this will do not a lot of damage. That's also something I wanted to point out. His special 3 does very little damage, but it gives him a lot of utility. I find it very similar to Spider-Ham's, because Spider-Ham's basically does no damage, but the damage that you get afterward is really good. So that's something that I find I like in both these champions. So right here we're at our 3 power gain charges, because I don't have a 5 or 6 star Diablo, so I can't bring them onto the team to get that extra 4th power gain charge via this energy. So that's a little bit annoying. I go for an unblockable here, and then I chuck off my special 2 as he's in the corner, get some big damage. I'm unblockable, evade the special 2, and right now we're doing about 1,800 damage off the cornered. So I'm going to get up to my special 3 almost, throw the special 2, and you can see Deadpool's down to about 35% health. We got clipped by that, sadly, but I go for a special 1 to get the more corner damage, and then I think I probably go for a heavy detonation right here with a heavy counter. Perfect. And now he is just about to get nuked down. We're going to throw off one more special 1 just to finish the fight. We were doing about 4,000 corner damage by the end of that, so it was really good. Nice standard matchup for Dragon Man. So next, I had some weird Wi-Fi issues when I was doing this part of the video, so there's going to be like weird segmented clips. So if it looks weird, just know that that's the reason why. So we're going to jump to the Superior Iron Man right here, and this is the gimme path. So basically, you have to heal health to do damage to the opponent, and this is great for Dragon Man because you just get hit, heal all that health back, and then that damage gets dealt back to your opponent. So right here, we're going to jump into the fight against Superior Iron Man. I was another clip change because that loading screen did not work for about 10 minutes, so everything's fine, but we're just going to do the fight as we would a normal Dragon Man fight, except instead of throwing special 2s after our first special 3, we are just going to continue to throw special 3s so that we can get the unstoppable constantly, and they can constantly be doing damage to themselves. So one thing you have to be careful of in this type of path is that there is the power sting. So right here, I don't throw my special 3 immediately because it will do about 15% of my health if I throw it while the power sting's active, and I don't really want that. So I'm going to throw off the first special 3 with Dragon Man. So this is always the worst one to get to. After your first special 3, they're infinitely easier to get to because you have 2 or 3 more power gain charges. It's just the first one where you only have 1 that's a bit annoying to get up to. And another thing you want to point out is that if you do get stunned while you have this power gain active, you will lose all of them. So you do not want to get stunned. So in Realm of Legends, it can be a little bit annoying if they get like a random lucky stun on you. And in fights like Black Bolt, you don't want to block the whole special 2 because then you'll be stunned and lose all your power gain. But you can take the first 2 hits of the special 2 and then dash out. So as you can see, we are doing some damage right there, only with the 4-second unstoppable. So when we throw this one off, we're going to have it up for about 12 seconds, and the fight's just going to go really quickly, you'll see. So I think I need about 3 special 3s per fight, which isn't bad considering we're not going to be moving. We're just going to be getting hit. So right here, you can see that Superior Iron Man is doing the damage back to himself. Block that special 2, and then the damage right here is going to go boom, crazy. That was about 75,000 onto him. And we just run out of the amount of damage that we needed. If I had the Diablo synergy, we would have had more uptime on the Unstoppable, and we would have been able to finish the fight just in 2 special 3s. But since I don't have the Diablo synergy in Act 6, it sadly will have to take 3 for each fight. But that's also something you remember. If you bring in Diablo for this path, you'll be just absolutely fine. It's just a time save. Right there, I evaded and he took the damage, so I didn't really know what happened there, but I'm not complaining because the fight still ended. So next we're going to go on to maybe the best fight in this path for Dragon Man. Or no, the second best fight. Because it is class disadvantage, and you'd probably be thinking, well, that's stupid. Why would it be a good fight? But that's because as Rhino would do more damage to us, that means he does more damage back onto himself. So right here, standard, as we've been doing it before, we are just going to let them fight us once we get our special 3 Unstoppable off, but we do need to get there without throwing it off too early, or the Power Sting will kill us. And as you can see, the opponent has an Energize right here on the node, so this is for the whole path. And something I do want to point out with Dragon Man is that there's one synergy, I think it might be Tigra, where if they're above special 2 and you have a corner active on them, they will gain much less power, or it's either Dragon Man's natural ability or it is via synergy, but they will not gain a lot of power, so he is really good actually for Energized nodes. If you can get it right, just get him up to special 2 and then just beat him up in the corner, and you'll be able to bait out the special 2 a lot easier, so that you can just keep cycling and you'll be absolutely fine. So here you saw I tanked that special 2 off of Rhino, did a little bit of damage to him, about 15%, and I did get hit there, so that's a bit unfortunate, but we're fine. We're just going to get our special 3 back, and then we're going to nuke into him, or rather he will nuke into us and nuke himself down. So it's a really fun interaction. He doesn't work as well for the 7.2.3 gimme path because there is Spectre as well. So in order to, sometimes when you are being hit by the opponent, it will switch onto Spectre, so you'll start taking your heal back damage via the Unstoppable onto yourself. So it's a really, really bad interaction, which is why I like him for this 6.4 version better. And I don't know why I was evading here, but I was just being very stupid. But we're fine. It was just going to build up to another special 3. I don't know why my brain turned off there, but it did. So we're absolutely fine. We're going to keep going. Just get another special 3 off. I think this one will probably take 4 special 3s now. And then we are just going to wait, and they will hit us, and we'll be absolutely fine. So I know a lot of you are probably getting tired of looking at the special 3 animation, and I do apologize for that. But when you are using Dragon Man, it's a little bit less annoying because you are doing this very satisfying rotation. And yeah, I just love Dragon Man for this reason, because I like his special 3, I like all the quirkiness he has, and he's just one of those fun champions, most unique champions in the entire game. So right here, you see we're just not about to get him down because we slightly didn't have enough damage. But if we had Diablo, we would have had the extra 4 seconds. It'd be absolutely fine. So I'm a little bit salty I don't have Diablo, considering he is getting a buff next month in July. So hopefully that I can pull him for then, so I can do some more Dragon Man testing. But I do really like this guy, and I do want to let you wonder what you guys would want to see in the comments below, what kind of Dragon Man gameplay you do want to see. Because although I do have a little bit more left in this video, I do want to know what gameplay you guys would want to find interesting and stuff like that. And so as I was saying, I thought the previous matchup was the best, but this one is 100% the best matchup for Dragon Man. It is the Labyrinth Ultron, and you might be thinking, well, you're going to get screwed. He's the evading and the poison. And I say to that, what poison? Because Dragon Man is immune to bleed and poison, as he is a robot, and for some reason he's not a tech, he's a mystic, but he has bleed and poison immunity, which immediately gives him so much utility as a mystic. The only other one that can access that is Clairvoyant, but you have to switch phases with her, whereas with Dragon Man, you're absolutely fine without. So, mentioning those immunities, it is a really good time to get to talk about how he sucked with Suicide Masteries if you want to play the normal way. So, you can do this really well with Suicide Masteries, this type of fight, because you're just throwing off special 3s, not doing special 2s or special 1s. But in all the other fights I've shown you with the special 2 spam, special 1s, you really don't want to have suicides on, because you will take a lot of that damage back, and it will not be a good time for you. So we just did our first little special 3 there, got him down to 70%, so this is going to take about 2 more special 3s, and the fight will be over. But as you can see, he's a really great counter for this because we have not gotten one poison on us. And every time he does evade, where you're just very prepared to either eat it or be fine. That's another great thing. If he throws the special one into you while you're unstoppable, you're just going to heal it back up, dash in. If he evades, he'll hit you. You're still unstoppable, and you'll still heal it up. So he's a really, really good option for this fight, especially. The whole lane is a given, but for this fight, he's just such an extra amount of beast mode for. So right there, you saw I took a little bit of damage, but that was because I activated with the power sting on, so it was me being stupid. Right here, I was blocking again for some reason, not really sure why. Here, I'm going to throw off the special 3 once the power sting expires, and then we might be able to finish the fight. I'm not really sure if it took one more special 3 or 2, so depending on how many it takes, I'll stop talking then. But here we go, another special 3 animation. What else do I talk about Dragon Man? There's not much more I have to say. He's just a beast. Like, I really do think he is a top 4 Mystic in the game. Arguably top 5, because people might say that Tigra is better than him. But I find his utility so much more useful and like cool, fun than Tigra. So it really did take one more special 3, but that's fine. So I like him a lot more than Tigra personally, which is why I rank him higher than her. But he also might be a little bit better than Sorcerer Supreme in my opinion. I really do like this guy, so he could be a top 3 Mystic as well. And right here for our final segment of gameplay today, it is going to be just 2 fights in Variant 7. I didn't want to show that much because they're pretty standard. Everyone knows how to do Variant fights. They're just like normal fights, a little bit more health and bigger attack pools. So we're going to be fine. You see there's an armor up node on this path, so our non-crits are not doing that much damage. But Dragon Man's actually great for armor up nodes because he has the corner damage, which ignores armor completely. So we're going to do all that normal damage. And that's going to keep ticking down this Cyclops blue team. So, as I was saying, I do think Dragon Man is a top 4 Mystic without doubt, possibly top 3, because Sorcerer Supreme has the slow, which is really useful, and the regen on block, and Dragon Man has the regen on Unstoppable. So they're very similar in that way, in which they have ways that they can regen like a lot of health back throughout a fight. But I think Dragon Man's ability is much more potent because it leads to you doing more damage, whereas with Sorcerer Supreme, you're just blocking. But also, Sorcerer Supreme does have the more reliable slow, whereas Dragon Man's is kind of weak off his special one. But it's still there, so that's a little bit more utility added onto him. But I also do find Dragon Man's damage to be a little bit more fun and consistent than Sorcerer Supreme's, who is kind of like confusing at times to play. But she still has good damage, and I can't deny that. So anyway, this is our last fight of the video. It's the Hyperion, and it's just an annoying fight. I got hit by like 1 special 3, and I had to play absolutely perfectly, so I activated my guidance boost for this fight off of White Magneto, because we're in variant, so I can use whatever the frick I want. So right here, we're going to do everything we have. It's just the culmination of what I've been saying this entire video. Heavy attack to start off, get unblockable, attack into the opponent, and we're going to build up to the special 3. So annoying thing here is Hyperion has the power gain, so the synergy doesn't work where if they're above 2 bars of power, they can't gain as much because natural power gain is not affected by this. So right here, we're going to try and bait it out before we throw our special 3, and he just does not go for it, beats me up, and I'm like, well, crap, this guy is like 95% health back, and I don't want to restart this path. It's just annoying. So right here, I get hit. I am very close to death. But since he's a 6-star, we have the adrenaline mechanic, so I throw my special 3 immediately, and I'm going to heal back almost all of this health. You can see right there, I shot up to another 25%, and then with 1 tail whip, I'm up to 30. So it's going to be a duel of the fates right here. Who is the best power gain champion, Mystic, or is it going to be Dragon Man or Hyperion? So right here, we're getting our big corner damage in. Since we have the White Magneto passive, we're doing more damage. So he throws special 2. We are going to try and get him in the corner again, but he is not really being good about it. Now we have to bait out another special 2 so we don't get our butt kicked. And then I'm going to throw special 2 on my own. Hopefully it does a lot of damage, and it doesn't really sound like any crits. And he throws a heavy attack, and I'm like, crap, please throw your special 2. Please throw it. And he just throws it in time. So right here, we're going to back him up to the corner again, go for another special 2. And it's getting really close here because he has a lot of power, and he throws it, luckily. So right here, I go in for the detonation, dash in, special 1, I think. No, we're going to go for another special 2 just to finish off the fight safely. So that was a very close fight. Really annoying that I got hit by the special 3, but it shows you that Dragon Man can recover if Hyperion's good with his special attacks. So that is going to do it for our Dragon Man Rank 2 showcase video. I do hope you enjoyed all the gameplay, and I also wanted to let you guys know I have a huge 6-star crystal opening coming out later today, so stay tuned for that. I really want to get some gems that I could rank 3, and it's going to be big for my account. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Let me know what more Dragon Man gameplay you would want to see below, and I will see you guys in the next one.